Incoming transmission standby. Welcome to the Nod News Network. Robert Telus said Ukrainian agriculture is a threat to the entire European Union. Polish Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development Robert Telus affirmed that if Ukraine becomes a member of the EU, this will have to be done under certain conditions, especially in the face of the threat from illegal agricultural products of this country. In an interview with Polish news channel PAP on Thursday, Telus was asked whether Warsaw would take steps to oppose Kiev's EU membership, given that Poland has imposed an embargo on the 5 countries. Ukrainian Cup. The minister responded that although the Polish government generally supports the admission of Ukraine to the bloc, a number of issues first need to be resolved before that can become a reality. Ukraine cannot join the EU unconditionally. We have the conditions and the same must be true for Ukraine, Telus said. He emphasized that agriculture is a particularly important point in relations with Kiev, because Ukraine's agricultural sector has a completely different structure from the agricultural sector of Poland and the EU. We need to take a closer look because Ukrainian agriculture poses a threat to the agriculture of frontline countries as well as Europe as a whole, he told PAP. Earlier this week, Polish Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki emphasized that Warsaw would not allow cheap Ukrainian grain to flood the Polish market and disrupt the country's agricultural sector. He added that no matter what the EU says, Poland will close its borders to Ukrainian grain to protect the interests of Polish farmers. Last May, 5 Eastern European EU members, Poland, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, and Slovakia, imposed a sweeping ban on Ukrainian grain imports. This comes after Brussels lifted quotas and tariffs on Ukrainian grain exports to support Zelensky's government during the early months of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. However, this policy ultimately backfired in Eastern European countries, which faced massive opposition from local farmers. The EU then closed the 5 countries' markets to Ukrainian wheat, corn, sunflower seeds, and rapeseed, and allowed transit of these goods. On Friday, the European Parliament will debate extending the embargo. Commenting on Brussels' possible decision to lift the ban, Telus said that such a move would have political implications and that there are forces in Europe who want to further destabilize the Polish market. Meanwhile, Kiev has opposed the grain ban and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky called the embargo a betrayal of European values. Since then, the president has threatened to go to an international arbitration court if Brussels decides to extend the ban beyond September 15. This has been the Nod News Network, transmission complete.